What's going on, guys? How you doing? In today's video, we are doing another donation request. This is for Todd. This is the Tragically Hip, and we are doing the song Wheat Kings. This is off of their 1992 album, Fully Completely. Fully Completely, their third album. 6 singles. That's a lot of singles. How many songs you got on the record, guys? 12. 12 songs. Half of them are singles. Okay, all right. What kind of, all right. I'm interested to hear this. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, you want to support the channel all kinds of ways, you can get super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. In the notes section, leave a link, leave a description, let me know what you want the video to be on, and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Thank you, guys. Fully Completely was recorded under the supervision of producer Chris Sangarides at Daughtry Studios in London, England. In contrast to the band's first 2 albums, the production techniques did not try to mimic what the band was performing on stage. Okay, so the first 2 records, they were just like banging them out live probably, or yeah, okay. Each track was built instrument by instrument over the course of 5 weeks, with only 3 days dedicated to vocals. The band expected recording in London to be a grand experience, but had a mixed experience upon arrival. Some band members found the nights and weekends outside the studio to be dull and isolating. Art budget for the album was 30 grand, and the total budget for the album was an estimated 185 grand. What the mother... I mean, I know that used to be like normal or whatever, but like just to think about it nowadays, it's just like, yo, things are not like that anymore. Things are not like that anymore. I'm like, 30 grand, that right there, even that's like, what? Band has described the making of the album as being about us wanting to learn. Okay, so was Wheat Kings one of the... There were 6 singles on the album, and Wheat Kings was not one of them. Oh boy. What's going on here? What is this going to be? Okay, let's get into this. Tragically Hip, Wheat Kings, bam. The heck is that? These don't sound like animals that are in England. Hippie vibes. The Tragically Hippie. That was cheap. It's pretty cheap. Alright.
Sundown in the Paris of the prairie, Wheat Kings have all treasures buried, and all you hear are the rusted breezes pushing around the weather vane Jesus. Zippo lighter, he sees the killer's face.
Fretless
Maybe
face.
it's someone standing in a killer's place. 20 years for
Hear how it has that
nothing,
blah
well, that's
to it.
nothing new besides. No one's interested in something you didn't do. We kings and pretty things, let's just see what the morning brings. There's a dream he dreams where the high school's dead and stark. It's a museum and we're all locked up in it after dark. The walls are lined all yellow, gray and sinister. hung with pictures of our parents, prime ministers. We kings and pretty things. Wait and see what tomorrow brings.
That part reminds me of another song that I can't like.
Late breaking story on the CBC. A nation whispers we always knew that he'd go free. They add you can't be fond of living in the past. If you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings and pretty things. Let's just see what tomorrow brings. Oh, that's what tomorrow brings.
Okay. Yeah, kind of hippie vibes. Nah, not too much. Nah, it's not too much. It's kind of just, like the acoustic guitars and the bongos kind of thing. It was alright. I like the first song better. That's more my vibe. This was nice. It was fine. It was nice. Just like a nice little tune. Everything sounded good. Everything was fine. It just didn't specifically hit me. Maybe that's because I'm not like paying attention to lyrics or something like that. These tunes where it's like, you just gotta see. I don't, my thing with lyrics is that I'm not gonna get it until it's just not the thing that catches me first. The song has to catch me, and then as I listen to it more and more and more, I get the lyrics. Right? That's when I begin to become interested in the lyrics. But like the song has to kind of hit me first. He said CBC. I heard that. He said CBC. Okay. All right. Late breaking story on the CBC. A nation whispers. We always knew that he'd go free. Yeah. First time David Milgaard's mother Joyce heard these words, she cried in 1992, and Joyce's son had recently been released from prison after serving 23 years for a heinous crime he didn't commit. Yeah. That shit's terrible. He was just 17 when he was wrongly convicted of the rape and murder of nursing assistant Gail Miller. Tragically hip, inspired by the case, wrote Wheat Kings, according to Gord Downie. In the book Top 100 Canadian Singles, the song is about David Milgaard, his faith in himself and his mother Joyce, and her absolute faith in her son's innocence, and about our big country and its faith in man's fallibility. And about Gail Miller all these mornings ago, just lying there, all her faith bleeding out into that Saskatoon snowbank. It became known as one of the most infamous wrongdoings in the Canadian criminal justice system, to be studied in law classes across the country. Wheat Kings, for its part, is one of the hip's most popular, most inspiring songs of their 30-year career. They released it on their album, 6 months after David's release, which followed what must have felt like a lifetime of behind-the-scenes work from his family to have David's conviction overturned. Yeah, right? Wow. Wild. Yeah, I figured just based on some of the words picked out that there's something going on. That's what stirred me to go to the lyrics, because I'm like, something's going on here. Okay, well, that's, I guess, the story of that song. Wild. It's pretty terrible. I mean, you can only imagine, like, just the wrongful, just the amount that kind of thing happens, just wrongful convictions. That's just terrible, ruining people's lives. Such a hard thing, you know, like justice and all that. It's just so hard. So hard. Because it's not always just open and shut, just clear and obvious, you know, videotapes. You know, it's not always like things like that. So, ugh, you know, what a wreck. What a wreck. I hope he got, you know, I hope that guy doesn't have to work for the rest of his life. It's just terrible. I would say he would have the best health insurance in the world or whatever, but like, isn't like Canada just, you know, everybody's the same or something like that? Is it like that? I don't really know. People in our country go to Mexico for like dental work, so. Anyways, all right. This is going off the rails. It was a cool song. It was all right. My vibe, I liked the first one better. This one would probably be like a grower on me. Basically, I would have to like, you know, listen to it a lot, and then I'd be like, yeah, I like that song. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's totally fine. Yeah, I didn't dislike it. I should say that. So, all right, we got some more hip coming up. Be on the lookout. Catch you then. Later. Do it. Do it. Do it.